things to do in all of college football is win on the road. When you're a ranked team going into a hostile environment, these fans are ready to knock them off course. Glad to have you with us in San Jose, California, home to the San Jose State Spartans. As we'll see a participant from last year's playoff, the Fresno State Bulldogs, taking on a team from the Mountain West, the San Jose State Spartans. 3A Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollack from the University. And the Spartans ready to put toe to leather and get this season started. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So the Fresno State Bulldogs offense will start this game off. Now, guys, let's not forget, the last time these two got together, we had ourselves an absolute classic that has provided motivation for one side ever since, David.
I mean, such a back and forth, such a fun game. Everyone remembers where they were on their couch or in the stadium for that rivalry game.
And that's what rivalry games are supposed to look like. Both teams playing with phenomenal intensity. It's going to go down right to the wire, and you're right. Those are the games that make college football special.
Gets it out to about the 35-yard line. That's where they'll mark him out of bounds in this offense trying to put something together. Dropping back, it's Petty. He put it out there for him, and this senior gave him a chance, but they couldn't make the connection. They couldn't make the connection on second down. Now a 3rd and 7 to keep the drive alive. From the gun, wants to pass. And the defense got him at the 27.
And it's such an advantage for this defense to have an outside linebacker like that can rush the passer because they can set the edge. They can get off the ball, and they're just way too fast for tight ends or for offensive tackles to get out and block them.
Fresno State will have to punt. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. Not going to risk a return here. Calls for the fair catch and makes it just around the 30-yard line. So the San Jose State Spartans offense will have its first possession of the game. There's a receiver who's going to draw some attention, Jesse, but really, he's just part of this whole offensive puzzle.
He hasn't been the most consistent guy when it comes to catching the ball for this offense this year, but he has had some big moments. He has had some big games as well. And, David, you know, from a roster standpoint, they're generally not going to overmatch or overwhelm anybody from the receiver spot, but this is a dude that can get it done.
I think that's the biggest point that you made. It's a guy that has the potential to make big plays. And if you're pointing to a guy, he is the one. Talking to coaches, like, they've seen flashes in big moments. They need to see it consistently, and it starts today.
The Spartans are in the hurry-up.
You know, QBs want to make those big plays. They want to put up the big stats. But when nothing's there, sometimes you just tuck the ball, get a minimal gain.
Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32.
Oftentimes with play action, you're asking the quarterback to hold on to the ball a bit longer, and you're asking this offensive line to hold up in pass pro a bit longer. Against this athletic front 7 on defense, it's going to be tough.
And the Spartans now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Wants to go up top. Oh, they're after him. And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again.
Man, this guy is just starting to take this game over. Sack on first down, sack on second down, and now on third down, this offense, they better identify where this guy's lining up, and they better get him double-teamed because they can't block him right now.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. The play-action fake. And this defense goes back-to-back sack, Jack.
And that is how you silence this raucous crowd. Defensively on the road. First drive of the game, setting the tone, getting a huge sack on third down.
The Spartans will line up to punt it away. This is a spot you see many returners try to take a chance, but not this time. The fair catch just inside the 40. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Makes the grab. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. He's got the tight end. And the big fella couldn't elude the cornerback who makes a sure tackle. The Bulldogs in a good spot here with second and short. The give from the gun. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll run play action. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. The run from the shotgun. Across the 25. Brought down at the 21-yard line. A 15-yard pickup, and they are in prime position to get points now. To the air. It's Petty. He'll get rid of it. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't hook up. Behind the chains now on second and long. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. And the defense got him at the 27.
Oh, it's a missed opportunity. You know the quarterback was excited. He saw man coverage. He thought he was going to have an opportunity to come up with a big play, but up front they could not protect him well enough.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third and long, a check down would be the last resort. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down. Here comes the field goal unit as they'll try to get the 3. He'll swing that big leg for 3 from 44 yards out. Splits the uprights. Good. And with that, they break the seal on the scoring. It's 3-0.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
On the move from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Guys, this San Jose State offense trying to get this ball moving. They're going to need to get something started, finding themselves in a 3-0 hole. And they pick up just a few on that completion. And the Spartans will hustle to the line. Guys, let's talk for a moment about San Jose State. One of the big storylines coming into this year was the rising temperature of the coach's seat. And the process of cooling things off starts now.
All offseason, this coach has said the right things. I'm not worried about it. I'm not focused on it. I'm just worried about our team. But, David, let's be real. He's got to win games. There is an expectation at this program to win. And if he doesn't start fast this year...
Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. Going the other way, and he's got room. He'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there. And the sudden change situation even more difficult for this defense facing a first and goal. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. They'll keep it on the ground to the left, stiffing the goal line. And he gets it back to the 4-yard line. No farther than that. No gain on the play. They'd love to make this short field pay off with a touchdown instead of settling for 3, but it is third and goal. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. Fourth and goal from the 5, and the offense is staying out there. A gutsy move by this touchdown Bulldog. Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now on game day.
And with the extra point, they're now up by a touchdown and a field goal at 10. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Dynamite matchup this week, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. Temple is ahead right now in South Philly, but this game is a long way from being over. Better hold off on the run to Geno's for the time being. They're up by 7 over Duke. Any big developments in this one, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business, gentlemen.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Now the play fake. And that pass will be jarred loose on 2nd down. That brings up 3rd down. Trying to pick up a 1st down. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down. The Spartans decide to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Waves the arm for the fair catch, and the catch is made close to the 30-yard line. Here comes the Fresno State offense onto the field. They've built a quick double-digit lead now to try to get this offense really humming. They knock him down after he picks up 5 out to the 34. Scanning the field, it's Petty. Unloads it left. Quick completion on the out. Across midfield and out of bounds at the 49, a big pickup there. Handoff to the single running back. And he finds some solid space, makes a nice gain before the defense is able to stop him. He's up to 47 yards rushing in this game. What a way to start the new season. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 with the 1st down. Fresno State moving it quickly down the field. He'll keep it himself. Let's take a second to talk about Fresno State. You start the season top 25. Clearly expectations are flying your way, but with that might come some roadblocks.
Well, I think you got to take every week, every opponent, one at a time. The number beside your name doesn't matter right now. The number matters late in the season. So you want to start the season fast. You want to be gelling on offense and on defense. I think that's the challenge early here.
Absolutely. Figuring out who you are. Obviously some talented pieces, well thought of in the top 25, but a lot of season to go out and prove it. Day 1, game 1. Make that first impression.
He'll pull it on the read. Smashes through the tackle. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it 1st and goal. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Trying to punch it in. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Fresno State.
And this offense is firing on all cylinders right now. Starting the year, game 1, and creating a little bit of a pad and separation at the end of this 1st half. But you can see why so many people are really excited about this offense this season.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And he added the extra point. A 70-yard touchdown drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll bring it out of the end zone. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. To the ground with the back. And they make the stop, and that will likely bring us to the end of the 1st quarter. That's the end of the period. Fresno State has the lead. They largely dominated this 1st quarter as indicated by the stats. Just about ready to get things started here in the second. We'll see if they continue to flex that muscle. First play of the period will be a second down. Back to pass. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20.
Well, I think one of the biggest reasons why this team is finding themselves in a hole here in the first half is this has been a sack party. They can't keep the defense off of their quarterback. They haven't been able to get the ball deep down the field, throwing it with the consistency they want because they can't keep their quarterback standing up straight.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. And the Spartans will punt this one away. He'll try to really get into this one. Looks it in at the 40. He was working his way on the return toward midfield. They'll stop him at the 46. Fresno State takes over and the offense will go back to work. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has picked it off, and this defense really needed something to go right. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. Offense making its way onto the field to start the drive. Here's the handoff. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. The Spartans racing to the line in the hurry-up. Guys, let's think for just a moment about San Jose State. The portal can work wonders if you have specific holes to fill. Breathe a little new life and energy into the program. David, these guys went in there, got a nice little haul that really could set them up for success this season.
They did, and they didn't go bonkers and go crazy, Jesse. I like how they just saw a couple guys that they thought fit.
Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46.
How about this defense in this game so far? Already 5 sacks, and we're only in the second quarter. I think if you're the offensive coordinator, you have got to start mixing up these play calls, moving the pocket, get your quarterback away from danger because it's obvious. This offensive line, they cannot hold up, and they cannot get it done.
And the Spartans will call on their punt team. And they'll let that one go, and it'll roll out of bounds. Here comes the Fresno State offense onto the field. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into a run.
Yeah, or find him an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart this offense a little bit.
Off the play fake. Looking to the big tight end. Excellent coverage and good use of the hands to knock it away. Now facing a 3rd and long. Dropping back, it's Petty. Under fire. They got the play. There he goes. He's dragged down to the ground, but what a play there. Scoops up the loose football and moves the chains.
Man, those are so frustrating when you're a defense and you swarm to the football and you stick the quarterback and you make him cough it up just to have the other team recover it again and you don't get it. Still a good stick, still a good physical play. Keep hitting that quarterback.
And the Bulldogs will have it 1st and 10. They go to the ground. Got enough for the first down and wants more. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Just inside the 30 at the 29, it's 1st and 10. They're going to ride this running back.
I like the decision there in the RPO game too, guys. I know we only got a couple of yards, but that play's going to open up bigger opportunities throwing the football down the field in the RPO game too. So keep handing it off to this guy. Let him see what he can do. And when the defense gives you the look to hold the football and then finally throw it, that's when you take advantage.
The Bulldogs really need to keep this drive alive on 3rd down. To the ground to try to move the chain. And he gets it inside the 10-yard line. They'll mark it at the 9 where it'll be 1st and goal. He's looking to throw. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Makes the grab on the left. That completion has them right on the doorstep. They'll mark it at the 1. They keep nudging it closer, but now it's 3rd and goal. Sneaks it in.
And that's what makes this quarterback so dangerous, fellas. He can hurt you throwing the ball, but man, is he ever dangerous and explosive with his feet. You have got to be able to get this guy on the ground. If you don't, he has got way too much wiggle and speed. You saw it right there.
Lining up for the PAT. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. Just into the end zone, and he'll bring it out. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. San Jose State has the ball and ready to go on the attack. They really need to get points on this drive to sort of steady the... And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line.
And if your job is to irritate, to confuse, to hit, to make quarterbacks feel very uncomfortable, this defense is definitely doing their job. 6 sacks, that's the way to make the quarterback feel like he's having a hard day. He's had no response. This offensive line has no response, just a sack party.
They've already racked up big sack numbers. It's starting to snowball, and they are ready to go again. Pressure coming. Just gets rid of it before the heat. Didn't have much of a choice there, but to get rid of it. They've already punted 4 times in this game, and they're about to run the guy out there for a 5th time if they don't pick up the 1st down here. Pocket breaking down. And the sack all the way back at the 5.
The defense has been so dominant up front. You've seen it in these passing situations. That now the 7th sack of the game.
The Spartans send out the punt unit. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Sometimes avoiding disaster is the best thing. The punter just gets it out of there. And the returner could find no daylight. He goes down. Fresno State takes over, and the offense will go back to work. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Back to throw, it's Petty. Fires to the wideout. He's got it. And a nice grab there. Big pickup down to the 35-yard line. The give to the back. Gets it past the 1st down marker and still running. He now has 106 yards on the ground, and that will put him over 100, and what a way to start the season. Unloads quickly, and this one will be stopped for no gain. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Unloads to the wideout. And the timing just a hair off. Quite a bit of work to do on 3rd down from the 23, and this D would love to force a field goal try. Got his man downfield. Touchdown Bulldogs! Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board.
And this receiver is on fire. He's got all the skills that you look for in a big-time target. And that's already his 2nd touchdown of the game.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And he knocks the extra point through the uprights. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Fellas, week to week, you just never know, which is why we're here with an update. Iowa State is in front. They've controlled the line of scrimmage to this point. But you take a look at the scoreboard and you see we have ourselves a close game. They're up by 4 over Tulane. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Gets it to him on the screen. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
What a great job by this defense setting the tone early. In the first half, they've been hitting the quarterback early and often. Make him feel uncomfortable. Make him feel that pressure. Keep getting him on the ground. That's why they've built a lead.
And the Spartans will send out the punt unit. They're up to a half dozen kicks today. Let's see what he can do with it. Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. Here comes the Fresno State offense onto the field. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute, David.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
Gets it past the marker. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down.
And that's exactly how you draw it up. And that's why the option's so hard to stop. QB, man, draw the defense in. Look at me. I'm the first option. Bam. Next thing you know, he pitches it, gets a positive gain down the field.
They'll give it to him again. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Fresno State.
And how about this offense? Man, they must have used fall camp perfectly. Coming out firing on all cylinders, smooth, in a rhythm. Great start to the year by this offense.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point splits the uprights. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. Kickoff unit getting some extra work as this lead has really grown. Let's see what he can do with the return. And the coverage team able to make the tackle. First snap of this drive will come from inside the 15 at their own 14-yard line. He'll do it himself. Oh, he's got some space. Coming out, attacking from deep in their own end, and they're out at the 26 for the first down. Wants to go up top on first down. Quick shovel pass. Quick spin on the run. They'll mark him down at the 37. It's a 10-yard gain. The Spartans want to pick up the tempo. Looking downfield on first down. He's got the back in the middle. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Offense, quick tempo. Gonna swing it on second down. Here's a Heat. Trying to make magic with his feet. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Wants to throw on first down. Finds his back in the middle. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33. They have been stagnant on offense, but finally a little forward movement as they've got a 1st and 10. He almost punched it in for 6. They'll get him down at the 1-yard line.
What took everything on defense, just get that guy down on the 1-yard line. He is a monster, David.
And if this offense, Jesse, is going to keep doing that, you better bring in reinforcements on that defensive line. Get some big boys, because they're about to punch this thing in the end zone.
And he takes it in for a score.
start this first half the way you wanted to, but at least they're ending on a positive note. At least they're saying, guys, we put a drive together. We scored. We need some plays to go our way, but the offense has got some positive momentum, and that is a great thing going into the half.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And it's up and good. So a drive there of 85 yards. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. On the run from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the first half. Handoff from the gun. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Looking downfield, it's Petty. Throws to the wideout. Got his man to the left. He's brought down at the 29 after a 10-yard gain. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, rivalry games always bring out a ton of emotions, and they were on full display in that first half. And talk about a first half for the dude in that backfield. That coaching staff has been giving rave reviews on a weekly basis. And through 2 quarters today, he's been a complete game changer. He's breaking the will of this defense, and that's something that's just very tough to quantify. That said, let's get back to the field and our guys in the booth to see who comes out on top of this rivalry contest.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Good job by the coverage unit to stop the return man. The San Jose State offense is back on the field. Huge deficit to start this third quarter. They just need to find something to build a little confidence.
Yeah, it hasn't gone well. When you're trailing by this much, this first drive, man, does everything matter and hinge on this? Because every possession in the second half is going to be critical.
Yeah, and I think if you're on offense, why hold back? What are you worried about? Nothing went well in the...
And he is snowed under. Sacked at the 7.
Man, this defense has played so well, and this offense, they've struggled. They haven't executed greatly. They're going to have to do it against a really good defense who continues to apply pressure. They got to find a way to protect their quarterback a little better.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Leaves it with the back. They stop him short, and we'll have a big 4th down coming. And the Spartans will bring the punt team onto the field. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. He's got great speed. They make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. Fresno State takes over, and the offense will go back to work. Give to the running back. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Looking for a man. It's Petty. Bringing the heat. Gets rid of it. It's complete to the left. At the 20, he's got space. What a play there, and he rips off a big one all the way to the 16-yard line. That's now 200 catches in his career.
It's so impressive because of his dependability. This guy has been consistent, David, week in, week out. He shows up, and he makes plays.
And it's easy to coach a guy like that. Consistent, does the work, catches the football, you know where he's going to be. That's why he's got 200 catches.
They get him on the ground, but not before he drives it to the 10-yard line. Snap it to the back. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a first down without scoring. 3rd down. Trying to pick it up on the ground. And he was able to shed a tackle and pick up the first down before they finally get him on the ground. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Rushes on him. And pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line.
You try to catch him off balance, maybe on first down and goal right here, a situation where maybe you sneak in a pass, defense was ready, got the sack. Now you got to be a little bit more creative now that you got the negative play. The offense, you've worked this all week. You got to get ready to execute in the red zone.
He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of pay dirt. He'll keep it on the sneak. Sneak gets it done. Now they have extended this lead, guys, starting to put the hammer, but sometimes a rivalry game can give you a little of extra fight back.
And there can be no panic at this point now. You worked too hard this offseason, David. They've had this game circled for so long. You've got to play your best football right now and fight back.
And you just need something good to happen on this next possession. You got to get the crowd back into this football game. Big rivalry, get some emotion, get some momentum on your side.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, back to your game in a moment, but first we have to show you how the script is being written here. Florida State is running away with this one right now, and it's kind of felt that way since we saw Chief Osceola and Renegade. They're up by 18 over Bowling Green. Any big developments in this one, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business. Gentlemen?
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Wide receiver comes in motion. The pull and throw off the RPO. Knocked down at the 26 after ripping off 10 there. Play action on first down. Buying some time.
You see a lot of quarterbacks get in trouble when they start forcing things. He did a really good job. He wanted to throw the football. You can tell. Drops back. Nothing open. It's okay. I'm just going to take off, get what I can get.
Makes the grab. It's Booker. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Makes a 3rd down stop. The Spartans line up to punt it away. Catches it cleanly at the 20. They'll get down and put a stop to the return at about the 28-yard line. Here comes the Fresno State offense onto the field. Quarterback on the keeper. Nice move there. And he's able to shed one tackle, but still just a very short gain. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Back to pass, it's Petty. Under fire. Got his man. Breaks into the open. Ball is loose. Everybody needs a little luck, and the offense just got it by falling on that fumble.
Well, the offense is able to avoid disaster right there. Problem is they fumbled it, but thankfully they were able to jump back on and not have a turnover.
The offense will put it in play from the 47 on 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. Quickly complete. Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a 1st down. Fresno State back to work with a fresh set of downs. It's complete. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Gets it out fast. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Quick strike complete. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. Fresno State working from the red zone. Give to the back. Delivers the stiff arm. Huge gain before he goes out of bounds, and now they've got it 1st and goal. New set of downs right on the doorstep for this offense. Makes the grab. Touchdown, Bulldog! Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone.
And down again. This offense has done whatever they want, however they want, and this lead has ballooned. When you start a season off, you want to build momentum. You want to defeat an opponent and beat them badly. That's exactly what they've done. This team looks ready to compete for a national championship.
And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. A 70-yard touchdown drive, and they cap the drive with a 4-yard touchdown pass. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Finds the tight end. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Looking for space. It's straight. And there was nowhere to go. Just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. And talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. Memorable can come from this one. So we open the final period with a 3rd down play. Looking for a man. It's Jimenez. Shoots it to the left. Makes the grab. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down.
This has been a frustrating day. I mean, they haven't moved the ball consistently, and now you get a play, but they haven't put 2 and 3 and 4 plays together, and that's why they're trailing in this football game. So maybe they can find some kind of a rhythm here late in the game and get something cooking.
And the Spartans have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Back to pass. Here comes the heat. Can't find the man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40.
Man, I bet the frustration meter for this offense is so high. If you can't keep your quarterback upright, it's hard to move the ball. It's hard to score points. This offensive line has not protected him at all, and that's why so many sacks keep happening.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. And he couldn't find quite enough running room to reach the line to gain. The Spartans will punt it away on 4th down. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. Just a wall of defenders everywhere he looks, and he's guided out of bounds after a short return. Fresno State takes over, and the offense will go back to work. And the incomplete pass was just too hot to handle. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Motion from the wideout. The give to the running back from the shotgun. Finds that crease, and he's got 4 out to the 29. They'll try to muscle their way forward on 3rd and short from the 29. To the air, it's Petty. Fires to the wideout. He makes the catch. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a first down. Pulls and fires complete. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. So now it's 2nd and long. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Still running at the 40. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34. A little too much on that one, just out of his reach. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Looking to fire. This time it's complete. Makes the tackle at the 23-yard line. Give him 10 yards and enough for the first down. Hauls it in. powers through. Touchdown, Fresno State. And they take it in for 6 more points.
Well, these players came together. I've been so impressed, not just by the talent, but also by their composure. Handling this kind of environment in the first game of the season, this says a lot about the leadership in that locker room.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And he made the extra point without problem. So a well-executed 8-play, 75-yard drive. And they finish it off with a touchdown toss from the 23. And he takes this from inside the 5. And the returner will be knocked down. Guys, this San Jose State offense trying to get this ball moving. After 3 consecutive punts, we'll see if they can dial up something that can get this offense moving forward. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. A little bit more to go after that last completion. They'll try to pick it up on 2nd down. Didn't find a lot of room. Let's give him 2 out to the 20. And the Spartans come to the line on 3rd down, trying to keep this drive alive. Back to throw, it's Jimenez. Here's the pressure. On the move, he fires. And this is going to be incomplete on 3rd. The Spartans will try to pin them back with the punt. Makes the catch at the 35. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the O. They'll try the counter. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Quick release on the RPO. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. And the Bulldogs come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. Snap from the gun on 3rd down. He lobs one high down the left side. Touchdown, Bulldogs! He got loose, and it was lights out.
Doesn't matter what they've called guys offensively all game long or who's been on the field, what personnel groupings there have been. They're simply executing at a higher level than this defense, and they're keeping their foot on the pedal here in the 4th quarter.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Iowa State is in front. They've controlled the line of scrimmage to this point, but you take a look at the scoreboard and you see we have ourselves a close game. They're up by 7 over Tulane. We've got our eye on things here and everything else going on right now, and any updates, you'll see them here, guys.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. They'll run it from the gun. Getting that push, a pickup of 4 out to the 26. Now looking for that 1st down on 3rd and short from the 26. Dropping back, it's Jimenez. Firing deep. He's got it down the right side. And he's brought down after making the big catch, but not before he picks up more than 40.
The offense has struggled. They're not going to win this game, but trust me, this coaching staff is still trying to find things to build off of for next week. And after an explosive play like that, maybe they can generate just a little bit of momentum and gain a little bit of confidence that they can keep coaching up heading into their next game.
And the Spartans come to the line with a new set of downs. They'll try the run. Can't get him to the ground. They get him stopped at the 26, but boy, that was an attitude run. A pickup of 6. The Spartans can really attack on this 2nd and short. Wants to go up top. Bought a little time, lets it go. Grab near the marker. It's Parker. Man, this sophomore quarterback unleashed a cannon on that one. Motion from the wide receiver. From the red zone, it's Rhodes. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. He'll keep it himself. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. Clock stops and we've reached the 2-minute timeout. This offense looking for anything to cut into this big lead. They're working that left side. He gets it oh so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. It's good. He's going to hit a string right in the middle of the uprights there.
Let's not say they cut into the deficit with that field goal. Maybe just, tweaked a little bit of it away with their fingernail.
So they were able to put up a 3 spot on that last drive, and now the kickoff team out there as they prepare to put boot to leather. Here he comes from inside his own 5. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. First play of this drive will start from the 31-yard line. They'll keep it on the ground, trying to milk the clock. Runs through the tackle.
And there's nothing more frustrating than when you get late in the game and you know they're running the football and you don't stop them. It's been that kind of day for this defense. They haven't played well. They're going to have to go to the...
Turning it on! He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. The Bulldogs come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. They'll try to run for it. And that will be the final play as the clock strikes 0 here. There's a long and storied history of great games between these two rivals, and this chapter adds another to that legacy.
Really impressed by the poise by the winning team as well here. They weren't overhyped in this game. They came out, they looked prepared, they were calm, definitely confident. And David, they were able to go out and execute well enough to get this win.
And it's hard in these rivalry games with all the emotions running so deep. Like, you sometimes get overzealous. Sometimes you get too many penalties. It's hard to rein in your emotions, but they did. They kept it in check, and now bragging rights for a whole year.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of...
the championship legacy of the proud Pacific 12 Conference. It stretches back more than a decade. Welcome to Blue Heaven, Albertson Stadium in Boise, Idaho, home of the Boise State Broncos. As we'll see a playoff team from last year, the Fresno State Bulldogs. Taking on the 23rd ranked team, the Boise State Broncos. For EA Sports, I'm Chris Fowler, joined in the booth by Kirk Herbstreit. Kirk, let's get this thing going. The kickoff team is out there, and here we go. A conference championship on the line right now. They'll return it from inside the 5. Makes it to the 16. That's good coverage there. So the Fresno State Bulldogs offense making their way on the field to open this game. And it comes down to this after a brutal regular season schedule. These teams have poured into it, and now one final showdown, Kirk. And one of these teams walks off this field tonight as conference champions.
Well, if you talk to these coaches, and especially the players, Chris, you get the sense that this game means a lot. Opportunity to become conference champs, and also you win this game, who knows how it can impact you at that next step into the postseason. So let's see who the better team is and who's going to become the conference champ.
From the shotgun, an inside handoff. Slams right into a wall. They got him for a loss. It's third down. Opening drive of this conference championship game. Dropping back. They're going to throw for the first down. You get him down, but that's a nice play. Moves the ball to the 33. There's a 1st and 10 play.
If that cornerback's going to have outside leverage on third down, he's basically giving you the quick slant. Good read and a nice...
You cannot escape. It's a sack.
This is exactly how you can slow down the momentum and the rhythm of an offense. You got to get some tackles for a loss and some sacks. This time, they come up with a sack by getting after that quarterback.
This big guy's up front will have to regroup now. It's 2nd and 14. Offense will keep it on the ground here. That's a nice wrap up there by the junior. Big moment on the opening drive. They face third down. Dropping back. We're going to throw for the first down. Looking for a man deep on the right side. And it's incomplete. What a tremendous run these guys have had, and now they can call themselves conference champions. That's a
City today at the Alamo Dome as we have a couple of squads here ready to square off in the Valero Alamo Bowl. Weeks of additional practice and prep for bowl games not only can set the tone for what we're going to see in this game, but for what might be in store next season as well. As we'll see a team looking to make it back to the CFP this year, the Fresno State Bulldogs, taking on a team from the Big 12, the TCU Horned Frogs. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. Kickoff team is out there ready to get this bowl game underway. On the move from inside his 5. Excellent job by the kick coverage team. A pretty minimal gain on that return. The Horned Frogs offense will have the football first. Guys, it's been a long season. These two squads have had their fair share of battles, but today, David, they have a chance to end the season with a double.
And it's a little bit old school, right? With the bowl system, not as much to play for, but you get to put that uniform on again. And it sure means something. You have the bowl club. You got to have some fun in a different city, Jesse. Now you get to go out and attack this game.
And it's another opportunity just to finish the season, right? To go out with a win. Both of these teams have taken this bowl game seriously. They've prepared. They feel like they're both ready to go. Winning this game is important to build momentum for next year, and also you want to send the seniors out with a double.
And the Horned Frogs with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Working that left side now. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Shotgun snap, wants to throw it on third. Pressure's there and he gets rid of it. And the misconnection on third down. The Horned Frogs will line up to punt it away. First time we've seen their punt team tonight. No return coming here as he signals for the fair catch and makes it right around the 30-yard line. So Fresno State's offense has its first opportunity of the day. Let's take a quick second to call out some of the impact players their coaches mentioned in meetings this week. Anything you guys heard that really resonated with you?
Yeah, I love when coaches talk about guys that bring it every single day.
Picked off, and the opening drive is stopped with an interception. Would love to. No time to waste here. They've got to get set and pick up chunk yardage. Got to find a completion on this one. Oh, they're after him. That will be the final play as they make the stop, and the clock has expired here. Well, points weren't the issue, guys, but they couldn't string together enough stops to get the victory.
Yeah, good news, bad news scenario, I guess. Good news is you're going to score. This offense looks like they can be explosive and they can light up the score.
Welcome back to Dynasty Mode. I'm Reese Davis, and it's time to kick off your EA Sports College Football 26 coaching journey. First, select whether you want to play single-player or multi-user. A multi-user dynasty is where you can invite your friends and also import your own custom-created schools through Team Builder. Next, let's choose your rosters. If you're looking for the latest EA Sports recommended roster featuring more than 1,000 additional players, choose the active roster option. Or you can select the rosters from our original launch with a default roster option. Here is where you can customize your Dynasty experience. Similar to last year, here's where you'll modify your settings from the updated list of available options and customize your conferences complete with unique rules and protected rivals. It's now time to select your team. Would you prefer to take over an established contender or build a team from the ground up? Pay attention to each team's prestige rating, represented by the number of stars next to each team's name. Teams with a higher prestige will be ready to compete for the college football playoff right away. On the other hand, lower prestige teams provide a greater challenge to build into contenders. The choice is yours. Time to figure out now for the fun part. Now it's time to choose your coach's archetype. Your starting choices are motivator, recruiter, and tactician. What's most important to you? Maximizing player development, acquiring new talent, or putting your team in the best position to win? Congratulations. It's time to sign your first coaching contract. Now pay attention to the expectations of the role. Failing to meet the university's expectations will... Welcome to Kent, Ohio, and Dick Stadium, home to the Golden Flashes of Kent State. And while to some it may seem like a small blip across the college football landscape, this place has been the home to legends like Lambert, Edelman, James, Holtz, and of course, Saban. We've got a terrific matchup for you today, rich in pageantry and tradition, and it ought to be a fantastic clash. As we'll see, the Stallions taking on a team from the MAC, the Kent State Golden Flashes. 3A Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis. And the Golden Flashes ready to get this thing started and open the season. He'll bring it out. It's Bullock. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Stallions offense will have the first crack at it in this one. As we take a quick look at the impact players for today's game, what players did you guys look to for motivation to make an impact during your playing days, Jesse?
Well, it was the guys we relied on each and every week. We came into the season expecting these types of guys to be our biggest weapons, and every week those were the guys that had to deliver for us in order to have success.
And it's just fun to have those guys that are consistent. Like, they lead by example, then they start to learn their voice and lead the team. But every week, guys that you can count on. They punch the clock, and they're hard workers.
And the Stallions line up, trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. Got his man quickly. Works his way out to the 33-yard line before he's pushed out of bounds. The Stallions getting set on 1st and 10. They'll go to the ground. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. Last play was a near disaster, now dealing with 2nd and 13. Back to pass. Complete. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. It'll be 3rd and long. He'll pull it on the read. There he goes. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down. And the Stallions are marching down the field. He'll do it himself. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made. 2nd down, he'll throw it. Going for the big play. Wide open, he makes the catch. They make the stop, but not before he sets them up with a 1st and goal from the 10. The Stallions had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Stallions.
Well, you know, this offensive coordinator scripts his opening 10, 15 plays, and he didn't even need that. They went 9 plays and scored a touchdown. Everything working perfectly. They look like a well-oiled machine early in this game offensively.
From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. The Golden Flashes offense will go to work for the first time. And here comes, for the first time as a starter, this talented freshman. And Jesse, it seems like quarterbacks mature quicker and quicker these days, and they're ready to grab the reins.
Yeah, you're seeing it more and more, and there's more high school quarterbacks now ready to take the next step and compete and perform in college football. But listen, I started as a true freshman back at Florida. I guarantee you he has so much nervous energy going right now because he has never played in an environment like this, and he has never played against competition like this either.
No, it's crazy, and that was 1920. So imagine now with all the technology and how much he's feeling the nerves. Obviously, all the eyeballs in the stadium is on him. Everybody knows what he's capable of, but he's going to be the first guy to touch the football. It's going to revolve around him, and that's a lot to ask of a freshman.
Rides to back on the option, the give. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2. The Golden Flashes with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Softened him up with a run, and now to throw. Oh, he can't hang on to the one. He's looking to throw on 3rd and short. Grab near the marker. It's Harris. He'll have enough for the first down, and they stop him at the 45. Looking to throw on 1st down. Snagged in the middle. It's Martin.
Really nice job by the quarterback understanding I needed to throw this ball hard. Like, I got to fit it in there tight. And a nice job by the wide receiver wearing it, because he really didn't have a choice.
Oh, he's got some space. And after gobbling up some serious yardage and showing off those wheels, he's finally out of bounds. He now has 56 yards rushing already. What a way to start this new season. And the golden flashes will try to put one on the board on 1st and goal. From the gun. Under fire. And he was looking into the end zone, but it's incomplete. Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? The run up the middle, trying to power to the goal line. In the backfield again to make the stop. They keep giving him the ball and keep getting nothing for it. On 3rd and goal, they'll try to throw it in. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
Well, here's an interesting decision. It's early in the game.
Winning those individual 6-second battles every play, time after time. Texas, and Elliott T. Bowers Stadium host to the Bearcats of Sam Houston State, who have built a rich winning legacy and one that they hope follows them to the upper reaches of college football. We've got a sensational matchup for you. Fans have been filing in and getting ready for this game. As we'll see a squad from the back, the Kent State Golden Flashes, taking on a team from Conference USA, the Sam Houston Bearcats. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. And the Bearcats will kick it away to start us off. On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. So Kent State's offense will go on the attack first. Every team has impact players. What traits are you looking for when it comes to players who can make an impact, David?
Well, obviously, you want the main things, right? Speed, physicality, all power. All those things are really, really good. But you also need guys that will hold people accountable, guys that will lead. And it's nice to have those guys on your team. They're the leaders of the team, and they're the best players.
And part of the reason why they're leaders is because these guys galvanize their teammates, right? We've seen time and time again, these dudes make plays, and it just sparks the sideline. It sparks the coaching staff. It sparks the fans. They're special players, and they all have to play well today.
And they fail to hook up on third down. The Golden Flashes decide to punt it away. They'll boot it away for the first time tonight. Here's the return. And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. The Bearcats offense will take the field for the first time. And David, their quarterback hasn't always blown you away statistically, but he is a guy that the coaches trust.
Yeah, and he'll show you some flashes of why you should trust him, Reese. But here's the thing. This is not a guy that we're saying, go win me the football game. That's not where he's at right now in his career. Jesse, he's a guy that needs the others. They got to help him out. They got to play on schedule, not make those mistakes, and guys really play well around him.
Yeah, David, the one thing quarterbacks don't want to be referred to as is a game manager, but that's really more what this guy is. You're right. They have to be able to run the football. They can't turn it over. They got to play great defense. If they do that in this game, he's good enough to get this win.
The Bearcats want to move quickly.
And the offense showing off the short passing game, moving the sticks. Nice job, and look at them. They're right on the...
And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43.
And how about the defense getting home with the pass rush? Playing man coverage in the back end. You need to win up front. Those guys got to get to the quarterback. Do a great job rushing the passer. I can play man when I got a pass rush like that.
A strike downfield. All the way down to the 25-yard line. They move the sticks. It's first down.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. You just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined up now and get ready for another one.
Back to pass, it's Watson. He just got rid of that one to save the down. Didn't see anything he liked. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Running back searching for a hole. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. They're close enough for a makeable field goal from the 26, but they'd love to convert this 3rd and long. Got him downfield. That will be enough to move the chains and give them a first down in the red zone at the 14. The give on the inside. Stopped at the 13-yard line as the drive continues. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Looking to fire. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. Oh, the offense lucky to fall on that loose football. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. Oh, and he took a shot as he threw that one away. Now on 4th down, they'll send out the field goal unit. And this will be a 41-yarder coming up from the right side. Absolutely perfect. And that'll put the first points of the game on the board. It's 3-0.
Well, this team knew coming into tonight's game they had to get momentum early, playing at home. They want to get the crowd into it, so you get a beautiful drive here to start this thing. You would have liked to cap it up with a touchdown, but listen, you set yourself up for a field goal, you knock it through the uprights, you've got the lead, everything right now looking good.
Guys, let's see how it goes this time for the Kent State offense. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one. Off play action. He's going to run it.
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative. And that time, quarterback, nice job buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield. Nothing there. So instead of throwing it away, getting the incomplete, just get what you can get and make this next down more manageable.
That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on third down. Punt is on its way. He will signal for the fair. This is the type of play that decides games. Are you tough enough to convert third and short from the 30? To the ground to try to pick up the first. He'll come through on third down as he's got enough, and they'll mark it at the 23. And the golden flashes will snap it on 1st and 10. The sure hands, it's Martin.
This slot receiver is a guy that... Careful up. He's got some speed, and if you're not careful, this guy can gash you.
They're about to snap it for the 7th time on this drive. Quarterback on the keeper. Got some room into the goal line. Touchdown, Kent State. And with that, they move out front here in the 4th.
How nice is it to know, man, late in the ball game when I need it, I can keep the football on the ground, not get super complicated, pound the rock, get in the end zone, and take the lead.
And the extra point is good, and every point counts. It's now a 4-point lead in the 4th. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Boys, if it's happening in college football, we've got eyes on it. Check this out. Alabama looks like a legit title contender right now, which they kind of do every year, but man, this offense is rolling. They're up by 35 over ULM. That's where things stand right now, and of course, if the script is flipped, you will hear about it.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. It's 1st and 10 from the 31. Looking to throw, it's Watson. Trying to set up the screen. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed. Now here on 2nd down, see if they keep tossing it around. Gets it out quickly. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play, trying to preserve every minute possible. Lost to throw again. Pressure coming. Fighting off the defender. They'll stop him at the 41, but he's got 10 yards, and they'll move the chains. To the air on 1st down. Oh, it's picked off. Oh, at the worst possible time. Got room on the return. He's at the 10, and he's going to take it all the way back. Touchdown, Golden Flashes. What a play by this defense with the pick six.
And how about the defender? Exactly what you're supposed to do. Breaks on the football, makes the interception. Everybody on defense, we turn to offense. Go lay some blocks so my guy can get it and take it back to the house.
On to attempt the try. And the extra point is up and good, and they have an 11-point fourth-quarter lead. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. They'll snap this one to start the drive from their own 22. Caught behind the line. It's O'Neal. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short gain there. Trying to get everybody set with the clock still running. Looking downfield, it's Watson. Caught near the sticks. It's O'Neal. He works his way up to the 33 and is pushed out of bounds. Wants to go up top on first down. A deep throw as the clock winds down. A sensational grab down the field there as they try to at least put a positive spin on the end of this game. Touchdown, Bearcats!
Well, the good news is you scored a touchdown. You've made this a one-possession game. The bad news is you got to get the ball back. If you're the head coach, you got to start thinking, how are we going to do that? Are we going onside kick, or do we trust our defense to give it back to the O?
Looks as if the hands team will be able to recover the ball.
Yeah, and this is why you put your hands team on the field most of the time. When you know it's coming, and you put those guys that are great catchers of the football. The first guys, what do? They go block. They go blow somebody up. The next guys catch the football, secure it, get your butt on the ground. And most of the time when you do this, the ball game is over.
Marquette, Ohio, in Dick's Stadium, home to the Golden Flashes of Kent State. And while to some it may seem like a small blip across the college football landscape, this place has been the home to legends like Lambert, Edelman, James, Holmes, and of course, Saban. What an exciting matchup we have in store for you this afternoon, built around the pageantry, tradition, and everything that makes college football great. As we'll see a squad from Conference USA, the Missouri State Bears, taking on a team from the MAC, the Kent State Golden Flashes. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth. The Golden Flashes. Long wait is coming to an end as they'll put a foot to it and the season will get underway. He'll bring it out. It's Reese. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes and they'll stop him at the 16. The Bears offense will come out first. Jesse, in this age of transfers, quarterbacks are the hottest commodities. We've seen this guy, but now different uniform, different surroundings. It's his job to get everybody going in the same direction.
Well, he just has to take command of this offense early. And listen, we've seen in recent years transfer quarterbacks have success right away. Think about Will Howard winning a national championship at Ohio State, Dylan Gabriel over at Oregon, Cam Ward at Miami. This guy has a really good grasp of the offense. Picked it up in the offseason.
And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Makes the grab on the left. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down. And the Bears will punt this one away. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. So the Kent State Golden Flashes offense taking the field. First chance we have to see them today. But Jesse, it's always fun to see a guy who's been challenged, see if he can answer the bell and get things done.
Well, we talked to him this week, and he knows that people are out there questioning him. And I think that leaves a big chip on his shoulder, David. He wants to prove to the entire college football world he's got what it takes to win this football game. This is a big test for him.
And here's the thing. Proving it is one thing, Jesse. But it's not about you. And this is a team game. Obviously, the quarterback position is so dependent on others' success. But play within yourself. Make those plays. Don't make the big mistakes.
They'll line up right at the 48-yard line on 1st and 10. Pulls it in. It's Banks. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2. And the Golden Flashes with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Offense in a bunch formation. Here's a quick throw out to the left. Breaks into the open. All right, guys, let's think a little bit about Kent State. They had a fantastic offseason, #1 recruiting class in the country, but with that comes a little pressure. So how much pressure is on this class?
Well, lots of pressure, no question about it. But I think we're in an era of college football where you're seeing more and more true freshmen see the field early and have impacts early and make plays. Think about Jeremiah Smith at Ohio State during their national championship season. These kids are ready to go. And I'll tell you, there's a lot of fans, David, really excited to see what they can do.
Pressure is a privilege. Like when you get elite talent, that's what you're starting to do. Hey, bring them in, develop them, understand, like, that's part of the process that goes with it, but you've been working for this moment. This is what you wanted for the last several years and you developing towards. Now you get a chance to go prove who you are.
Caught in the backfield. It's Diggs. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. After that last completion, it's 2nd down. The give to the back. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line and a big red zone opportunity here. To throw, it's Emmanuel. Right down the middle. Touchdown, Kent State! And they strike first. Timing and better execution, that is just what a quarterback and wide receiver need.
And it's this, you got to know exactly what yard you're running to. The quarterback receiver on the same page. That's why you get the touchdown.
Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. They took it 64 yards right down the field. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So here comes the Missouri State offense. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. Out across the 30 mark, down at the 35 after the 10-yard gain. Looking downfield on first down. That's caught. It's Floyd. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Wants to go up top. Got it behind the line. It's Barfield. They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure. It's a first down. The Bears come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Using the quick game. Turning it on. They make the stop, but not before they do their work up top and pick up a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Using his legs, it's Barfield. Open space at the 25. Brought down at the 21-yard line, a 15-yard pickup, and they are in prime position to get points now. Looking to throw, it's Alford. Steps away to find some room. A really nice run and gain, and he gets down to avoid taking punishment. And the Bears have it with a first and goal. Looking to throw. Wide out, trying to get it in. He will be stopped just inches away after the catch and run. Looking for a pass to the end zone to the right. And he takes it in for a score. Touchdown, Bears! Extra point here will tie the game. Precision blocking up front. Created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play. The Golden Flashes with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. And he is snowed under, sacked at the 7.
This defense, they are tenacious, and they've got guys up front that are athletic and that are so strong and then can collapse the pocket. You saw it right there in that play-action attempt.
Makes him talk to the hand. Makes his way out to the 20 before he stopped, and that'll bring up a fourth down. And the Golden Flashes will call on their punt team. Hauls it in, looking for space. He was working his way toward midfield, but they'll stop him at the 46-yard line. So here comes the Missouri State offense. They'll leave it with him. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. To the air, it's Alford. Wide open downfield. A huge play there, and they finally get him out of bounds at the 37. From inside the 40 at the 37, it's first down. Wants to throw on first down. Quickly complete.
Man coverage, when they get up in your face, they make things hard. You want to be able to attack the whole field and get them leaning one direction and then break outside like you did there. Nice out-route connection. Nice chemistry between quarterback and wide receiver.
They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. He'll keep it on the sneak.
3rd and 1, everyone knows it's coming, but the quarterback sneak is so hard to stop. They just got to get 1 yard. Nice job by the offensive line.
Well, a really good push by his center on that last play, making it easy for his quarterback to just tuck the football, belly it, get low, and drive your legs.
He'll be brought down at the 3-yard line. An explosive play in the passing game has him on the doorstep. The Bears pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. A 1st down run in the red zone. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Missouri State.
His defense is going to have to do a better job being physical. That's 2 rushing touchdowns they've now allowed. They have got to be better close to the line of scrimmage.
Lining up to tack 1 more onto that lead. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. That drive covered 55 yards for the score and closed the deal with a 3-yard touchdown run. He'll bring it back from inside his spot. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard. There he goes! And he was loose and out the gate and doesn't go down until he gets to the 48-yard line.
And as a defense, how scary is it having to defend this guy? He's one of the fastest players in America, and you saw it on that last play. It's not necessarily throwing him the ball over your head. They just get it to him quickly. The hard part now is running and tackling that guy. Not easy to do.
From the gun, running back gets the give.
Yeah, and listen, offensively, you run the RPOs. You just want positive yards, make the right read. Read the guy. If he wants to drop back a little bit, hand it off, get some positive yards, go on to the next play.
And he's going to wind up losing a couple of yards as time expires here in the 1st quarter. While we're only through 1, these quarterbacks have been lighting up their stat line. They are lined up and ready to go and get things started here in the 2nd. So they had a chance to talk over this 3rd down play to open the period. Looking to pass, it's Emmanuel. He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. And that ball is intercepted at the goal line. Oh, what a cut! He's out of bounds, showing off the hands on the pick, and then the nifty moves on a terrific return.
Nice read, nice break. Good job by the defender understanding that ball had some air underneath it. Takes advantage of it, goes and makes the big play.
So here comes the Bear offense. They stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. Catch in the middle, it's Boyd. And he was off to the races, and he gets it to the 45. They'll give it to the back. Oh, he's got some space. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop. And the Bears can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. They went right back to him, and this time the defense was all over him. Nothing to show for that run. Grab behind the line. It's Reese. All the way down to the 25-yard line. They move the sticks. It's 1st down. The Bears have their offense in high gear. Hand off from the shotgun. Pulled down after a nice run, and they're in the red zone at the 19. 6-yard pickup on first down. Leaves him with 2nd and 4. Back to pass. Pocket breaking down. He gets the job done, picking up the first down, then getting down. And the Bears come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking to throw, it's Alford. Here's a heat. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
And that is a huge play for the defense. Offense has it in your red zone. You're trying to knock them out of field goal range. The only way you do that is by creating negative plays, and they get the sack.
The Bears trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Trying play action. Caught in the backfield, it's Reese. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. This will be the 8th play of the drive, but a great opportunity for the defense to get off the field. He wants it all. Right through his hands. He had a touchdown and just didn't look the ball in. It'll be 4th down. Here comes the field goal unit. And that is no good. And the margin remains at 7 after the miss.
Hey, sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man. Just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss, make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but left some points off the scoreboard there.
Guys, let's see how it goes this time for the Kent State offense. Snags it quickly on the left. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain. Line getting set on 2nd down. Got his man on the right. And he gets it to the 44-yard line. It'll be a 1st down. The Golden Flashes come to the line in the hurry-up. Off the play fake on 1st down. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Misfired on the last play, they'll go back to the air. Pulls it in, it's Hoffman. He'll go out of bounds inside the 40, they'll mark it at the 39. They'll put it in play from the 40 on 1st and 10.
And after that long completion for the 1st down, did you see everybody sprinting to the line of scrimmage offensively? They want to go tempo right now.
They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there and still a little ground to cover to pick up the 1st. Offense gets set for 2nd down. Looking to fire. Unloads to the wideout. He's open on the right. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the 1st down. Leaves it with the back. They make the stop after a pickup of 3 just inside the red zone at the 19. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. The play action fake. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down. Now this offense tries to figure out a way to move the chains after the 2nd down misfire. Unleashes to the end zone. Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there. And on 4th down, they'll try to put 3 on the board. And he'll kick for the 3 from 36 yards out in the right hash. Splits the uprights right down the middle. That'll bring him to within 4.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Okay, guys, the Bears offense comes onto the field. And what a show we've seen from the man behind center. He's guided his offense with precision. precision, and most of all, he has taken care of the football. On the run, it's Barfield. Tried to move that pile forward. He maybe gets two. He's down at the 21. Now facing a 3rd and long. The give to the tailback. He stopped right at the 22, and that'll bring us to 4th down. And the Bears send out the punt unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Little pressure on the coverage team there, and they'll stop him at the 47-yard line. And the offense takes over to dip into its bag of ball plays. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. Breaks into the open. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33. And the Golden Flashes just got that huge run. They love another explosive play. Looking to throw on 1st down. He'll pull it down. And a flag flies as the pass is incomplete. Let's see who it's on. Remember, if your entire body is past the line of scrimmage when you throw the football, that's a penalty. He was, and the penalty will be accepted. To the air on 2nd down. Grab in the backfield. It's Peterson. He's like a loose bowler, just caroms his way to the 32. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking for a big play. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down. They'll try to salvage a field goal on this drive. And this kicker might be feeling it. He made one earlier, now from 49 yards out. Tried to give it enough body English, but he missed it. And it is still a 4-point deficit.
Oh, man, the dreaded doink when you knock it off the crossbar. Those are ones where, man, just a couple inches to the other side, towards the middle, and that thing's in, but it still counts as a missed opportunity.
Good job running tough and behind his pads as he gets up to the 38-yard line. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Keeps it on the bootleg, looking to throw. That's caught. It's Reese. He stopped at the 48, a pickup of 10 on the play. Here they come, 1st and 10 from the 48. Bringing the heat. Strong pass rush, gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46.
Man, this offense, they gotta find something. They gotta get in a rhythm somehow. So far, no success, not protecting the quarterback. Really, the only good thing I can say so far is they haven't turned the football over.
The Bears now with a long way to go to pick up the 1st down. They'll run play action. Oh, he's going to try to hit him deep. And that's going to be incomplete. Going for broke on 2nd down, but 3rd down's coming up. Trying to pick up a 1st down. Wants to throw. It's Alford. He's going to be a little short. It'll be 4th down from the 44. And the Bears will send out the punt unit. They'll look to pin him deep. No return possible on this one. It goes out of bounds, and they'll mark it right around the 30-yard line. Guys, let's see how it goes this time for the Kent State offense. You want to talk about taking the wind out of your sails. Drive the ball down the field and miss the field goal, David.
You know what? Don't leave it up to kickers. Execute better offensively. I think you move the ball nice. You got to keep that in mind. But, Palmer, I think you got to...
Turning it on! That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a 1st down at the 43. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on 1st down. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. Couldn't find a ton of room on that return, but that small change, they take over at the 43.
And he makes another momentum-building